Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well out there in YouTube land. What's been happening today weather-wise? Not a lot. Loads of wind yesterday, or either that or it was Gin's backside, one of the two. But pretty calm today. I'll just bring the guys in because we've got Jake here. We've got the Shootster. And we've got JP Woodwork with, look at that. That's
Look
mint,
at
that is.
That's FN Mint.
FN Mint. There you go. Look at that.
That T-shirt can now be found on my Teespring. The link to which is at the top of the chat. Well, the link to my link tree is at the top of the chat with a link to my Teespring. Also, within the link as well is the link to the GoFundMe page for Steve SK's charity auction, which is happening a week on Friday. All funds or all donations and raffle cost of the raffle and everything like this is all going to the Salvation Army this year. Very good charity to support. It should be a good laugh. These online auctions are usually a good laugh anyway. So come along Friday the 17th on Steve SK Crafts channel, starting at 7:45. There we go. I'll stick you guys back in the background again. Change camera and let you see what I'm going to be doing. So on the lathe tonight, I've got a piece of sycamore. It's around about 13 inches diameter by just under 2 inches deep. It's got some wonderful feathering going across here, which actually comes through to the top. I'm definitely going to colour the top. I'm not too sure about the bottom yet, whether I'll colour that or not. But it's got some nice figure in there. I'm going to be using intrinsic wood stains tonight. Not using paint because paint will just cover the feathering up. So I'll use stains, and I'm going to try and highlight. Certainly on the top, I'm going to try and highlight all this feathering that's on there. So I'm going to get on and do some turning because that's what I'm here to do. Woo. And the guys can let me know what's happening out there in the chat. Speed I'm turning at is around about 1,000 RPM tonight.
Just before we do that, Wayne, just want to let people know that Dremel UK are having a live event tomorrow called the Misfit Make-Off, and our very own Kez from Spirit and Bear is participating in that. She'll be streaming at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So if you go to the Dremel UK Facebook page, they'll have some sort of advert there, I'm sure. But it's called the Misfit Make-Off by Dremel UK.
I think there's three makers involved.
Yes, that's correct. So the free make it starts at 10 o'clock UK with Mark from Peachtree Crafting, and then 12 o'clock you've got Kez from Spirit and Bear, and then 2:30 you've got Kenny from Kenny Cosplay Stuff, and then 5 o'clock you've got a maker meetup, discuss all things making and social media. So yep, that starts tomorrow at 10 o'clock UK time. You can start reading out the people out in the chat now.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's have a look then. See what we got. I knew I was going to get volunteered for this. Glad I didn't get too drunk already. Right at the top of the shop of my board. Anyway, we've got William Kenny. We've got some guy called Jake Thompson. I don't know if any of you know him or not. We've got Circular Wood by Keith. Doug Miller at Wood Spun Round. Barry Chitty, Jen Smith, also known as Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Jenny.
We got Chris Schwend.
Chris Schwend.
Yeah.
Silent D.
Okay. Chris Schwend. There we go. How's that? Silent G, Silent D. Is that what we're saying?
The Silent D. She does like the D, but not in her name.
Woohoo!
We got Jennifer's Crafting Creations, Lawrence Bagaja, that Jake Thompson geezer again, Robert Dolman, Keith Jarvis, Who else we got in? We've got David at Webfoot Resin and Wood Creations. Door 60. Another Keith Jarvis. Tommy's Workshop. There we go. I think. Oh, we've got SK Crafts in and Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner.
Good evening, guys.
Chisky's Wood Creations. Oh, we've got Terry from TJ Turning. Terry, hope you ain't at home or Toblerone.
Hello, Terry.
What's up, Terry?
We've got a new name in there, a couple of bunkies. Robbo Robertson's in. How you doing, Robbo?
Oh,
Hey.
God, Robbo must be up early again.
Yeah. Somebody called Victoria Bars. Anybody know somebody called Victoria?
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Anything to do with you, Jamie? You know what I mean?
No.
What I'm saying?
No,
Okay.
don't do me.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Right, I think I am caught up.
Grand. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. Very much appreciated.
Tell a lie, we've got Cornish Megan as well. Katie, how you doing?
Katie.
Hiya, Katie.
A massive hello to everybody out there. Hope you're having a good night.
Robbo says he couldn't sleep, so he thought he'd annoy us lot.
Archie Monty's out there as well. How you doing?
Aw.
JP, that sweater doesn't do
Bless
Wayne
his heart.
any justice. He looks better. He's got better music as well, allegedly.
There's no allegedly about that, Shug.
I just thought I'd throw that open for debate.
There's no debate about it either.
There was no complaints about the music in last night's video.
Yeah,
Slam
you
the
didn't
door.
pick it though.
I know
You
I
did
didn't.
not pick it. We've got Copper Elwood turning in as well. How you doing, mate?
What's up, Cal?
Hello, mate.
Oh, mate.
Oh, mate.
Katie, the wood is sycamore. And Wayne, what are you making? Katie's asking.
Right. It's just going to be another one of my usual wide rim dish type things that's going to be coloured. Using intrinsic colours. Probably black, honey, and ruby red.
Nice. Oh, I thought people were trying to pick the colours then, and I just realised somebody had put copper.
No, they shout silver.
Hi ho, silver away! Like that, you mean? Not again. Not again. Don't start that again.
Yeah.
Jake, keep them under control.
They start yelling silver, you know the wheels are about to fall off.
Katie says that sounds good, and she's turned 2 pens now. Well done.
Connie,
Nice
Connie.
one.
Connie in the chat.
Hello, Connie.
How you doing, Connie?
Purple heart. Purple hearts for Connie.
See, that's what happens when I have Jake in as an earworm. I get all the Jake's girls coming in.
Hey. They're very supportive. The girls are good, man.
I'm in the process of getting a t-shirt designed for the Jamie's Girl t-shirt.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We've
And
got
also
Whitey
JPP
Woodshed.
pants.
We've got Whitey Woodshed and Woodwork Learner in as well. How you doing, guys?
Good evening.
Hey.
Just got to add a bit of text to the JPP pants t-shirt designed for the sweatpants. Am I good to go?
Are they the ones with the lovely dribble of yellow on?
Did I change it to yellow? I can't remember. Do you know if I haven't? I should do. But we can get sweatpants and leggings JPP pants.
I love it.
Coity Shed's in as well. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
And a lesser spotted woolly pie as well. Hey, good evening.
What's up, Willie Pie?
How you doing, Woolly Pie?
Jamie Pie?
SK Crafts is in.
What's up? What's up, Steve?
How you doing? I'm just racking my brains back into this. We've got Shane Hurston as well. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Right, just I'm sure Steve's got a spanner, hasn't he? SK.
Yes, he has indeed. Yes.
Right, Steve, do you want to put the link into both the auction and to the GoFundMe page? There is a link in my link tree to the GoFundMe page, but if you want to stick it directly in the chat, that's fine.
No, Vicky, Wayne isn't using lemon oil. He's using melon oil this week. For oiling
What is it
melon.
with her and lemon oil? She walked out here and saw some lemon oil on my skull saw and she went, "Oh, lemon oil."
Don't know.
Now you know.
I prefer melon oil. It's oil for melons. I think you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna buy her a tin for Christmas.
Why would you need to put oil on a lemon?
Didn't know lemons had nipples.
God dang it.
Katie says she's got a lem sip. Does that count?
Inside voice, outside voice.
Yeah. I had to shut it down. I had to shut down the shop for a second. Man. I'm good now.
We need to get a question for the chat.
Oh, we got Joey in as well. Joey! How the devil are you?
Joey!
Security present.
Oh, Woolly Pie says he took a heart attack on Thursday, so he's banned from the workshop at the moment. Ooh,
Oh,
sorry
right.
to hear that,
Oh
mate.
dear. Blimey.
Get well soon.
Mate.
Lemon oil and lemon oil accessories. Go on, Jake. You know you want to do it. Wendy from Toonfish is in.
Here's a question for the chat. If Wayne was to have an oil named after him, what would you call it?
Dry.
Say that again, Jamie.
If Wayne was to have an oil named after him, what would he call it?
It'd be called well. Well oiled.
Well oiled machinery.
Jen says frisbee oil.
Oh, that's great. Great.
And Jennifer says pizza oil.
Jerkin oil. Mark says burgundy oil.
Burgundy,
Jen says vino oil. Copper oil says oily.
Oily.
Frisbee oil's great.
What about YI oil?
SK says mint oil.
Lemon and mint.
Epic oil.
Connie, is he totally ignoring that and says, did someone say pizza?
Hell yeah.
That's how she does,
Vicky
man.
says beady oil. David at Webfoot Resident Wood Creation says Pinot grape oil. Terry says mere oil.
What about whale oil? Whale oil
Whale oil.
beef? No, we'll leave that one.
Doug Miller says Jedi oil.
No, I reckon, Wayne, it might be suntan oil.
Yeah.
For when the sun comes up. Oh, Katie says, if you said pasty, Connie, I'd be there. Pizza or a pasty would be good around about now.
Grand. That's champion.
Champion.
Champion oil.
Right, I've decided not to colour the bottom, but I don't know if you can see the. You can see the feathering here. Well, this does go through to the top as well. So on the top, obviously I'll show you, but on the top I'm going to try and highlight this feathering against the rest of it.
Doug says it's mint. Woodwork Learner says oil only from the best T-Rex. Katie says that's such a dirty laugh. I guess you're talking to Huey.
Oh, what do I get to blame again?
Connie's out there starving to death, man.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Terry Cook said it would be crude oil.
And now, oh, get that. There we go. That's better.
Get ready, Huey.
Hold on a minute. It was my turn last time. I murdered it, and I still get told to do it again. No.
I know. It's because you murdered it. Is why you got to do it again.
No, it
it's
isn't.
because you need to practice.
You murder it every week,
practice.
every time you do it.
Oh, rubbish.
Yes, I'll give you all rubbish.
With hands that feel gritty, can be soft as your face. With light brown, Yorkshire gritty.
There you go. Look at that. You're getting better. With more practice and you'll be there.
Yeah, more practice, you'll be deaf.
That could be what it is, but I weren't going to say that.
Is that Yorkshire gritty?
You mean
we use Yorkshire gritty because any other stuff is totally rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yorkshire grit.
Get the speed turned down to about 250 and start working in the Yorkshire grit.
Vicky says I like his singing. Vicky, you're tone deaf.
If you say Yorkshire grit enough, Sean Bean comes round and does it for you. Honestly, true fact. Try it.
Katie says, right, serious question. When using Yorkshire grit, how long should you rub it in for?
Right, the initial period, which I'm doing now, do it for about 2-3 minutes using the same piece of paper that you actually applied it with. So you just keep on rubbing it in. What happens as you're rubbing it in is that the abrasive in the paste starts breaking down. So you sand to 240. You apply sand and sealer. That can be acrylic sand and sealer, cellulose sand and sealer, basically any type of sand and sealer you want to use. Then you start rubbing it in at a low speed. I know a lot of people who've got the lathes with the Reeves drive on. Their low speed is around about 450, 500 maybe. If that's your low speed, use that. And you just keep on rubbing it in for a couple of few minutes. And then what you do is turn the speed up a bit. So I've gone up to just over 750 there. Get a clean piece of paper and carry on rubbing it in. And it's still, at this point, it's still breaking down the abrasive within the paste. And what happens is it'll carry on breaking it down. Clean piece of paper.
I've got you, Katie. Don't worry. Terry Cox says oil of Olay.
An egg. Oil of Olay, an egg. Yeah, still better than JP's. I'm going to go green. Connie gave some good tunes though. The tunes weren't bad. A lot better than JP's choice. So we're voting for Connie to pick a few more of JP's tracks.
You she wants to pick some more, she can pick some more. You have to wait until about April sort of time. Pick some more though.
Catch you later, Doug. Doug's got to shoot off his wife.
All right,
Take
Doug.
it easy, Doug.
And what you do is, with the Yorkshire grit, you keep on rubbing it in until the paper comes away, if not clean, relatively clean. So there you go.
You keep rubbing it in until your hands no longer feel petty.
And what that's done now is that has taken that from 240 grit up to around 1,000 grit. So it saves using 320, 400, 600, 800 grits. It saves all of those really fine particles of dust getting in your lungs.
Okay, we've got Bailey Woodworks who's joined us, and also Jade Henry.
How you doing?
Hello there.
So I'm just finishing this off now with some microcrystalline wax.
Yeah, good call on not colouring.
So, for people that actually like my music, or people that just want to suffer and I don't know hurt their ears, I've got another video out at 11 o'clock tonight, which is day 8 of the 31-day challenge. So there you go, bit of self-promotion, shameless self-plug.
Shameless self-promotion, but there's nothing wrong with it.
I really hate to do it. You know what I'm saying? I really, really hate to do it. But while I'm here, I also do a show on Saturdays with Jake called Saturday Morning Cartoons at 4 p.m. over on Jake's channel.
That's it,
I will promote Huey, but Huey doesn't do nothing.
No, he's bone idle. He hasn't cleaned his workshop. He hasn't made a video. Yeah. What can I say?
I hate to self-promote, but I'm going to do it twice.
I hate to self-promote, but I've only got 42 videos in 3 years. Dear me. What you saying? How you doing?
Vicky's requesting that Huey sings.
No, Vicky's not requesting that I sing. She's saying that's what I do. It's not that I don't do anything. I do sing. And then I get kicked out of my workshop.
Looks like look. I tell you what, it looks to me like it's a request.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No. I think you boys are sadly mistaken.
Jeff Brown says, "Hey, sorry I'm late."
Hey, Jeff. Yeah.
Go sit on a naughty step, Jeff. You're in trouble now.
Yeah, get in the corner. In the late corner.
Right, you can't see the feathering on the top of this properly yet, but once I get it straightened off, you should be able to see it.
Well done, Vicky. Good call. Good call. Yeah. We don't want any requests.
Come on, play along, Vicky. Messing up the joke.
JP, I can honestly say I used to worry about you, says Katie. Laugh out loud. Now I worry about Huey. I think you're correct.
Thanks, Katie. That means a lot.
Yeah.
I think everybody should worry for my sanity and yours if you come into contact.
So, Jamie? Did you get better? Or is everybody just used to it?
I guess I got better.
Either that, or they just found a new low.
think that's what it is. There is that song in there called All Time Low.
Yeah. Oh dear. No, Vicky, don't keep bowing to peer pressure. Don't do it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Philip Clements has joined us in the chat, all the way from sunny old Ars.
You know him, Philip?
I bet the rest of the girls want Huey to sing too, right, girls?
I think they do as well.
Connie does.
Connie does.
But Jen and Chris, they want.
Well, Jen
Huey
and
to
Chris,
sing.
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Jen, Chris,
I think
Huey to
they'd
sing.
much rather hear you sing, Jake.
They know better.
Nah,
I think
know
they'd
better.
love to hear you sing.
They know better.
They get to hear Jake sing on
Bonnie's
his
here. Yeah, Bonnie's here too. She says yes. She's
Yeah,
a Jake's
Bonnie,
girl.
yeah. Yeah, see, they'll want Huey to sing.
Oh no, it's cold and wet down there, Robbo says. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
You should just sing all the.
Maybe if Huey sings, it might brighten the day.
Just sing all the comments, Jerry.
Yeah. Probably sing all the comments. My dog, Huey. No. Yes. Are the Animal Protection League anywhere near yet?
Bonnie says you got to sing Silver Bells.
Sing Silver Bells. Imagine that.
I knew we'd get Silver in here somewhere tonight.
Silver! There you go, Joey. Well done, Joey. I like it. Joey says, "Oh my God, stop now before ears are damaged."
No, Joey's talking to Wayne. He wants Wayne to stop so you can sing.
Yeah, he says, "Stop making all that noise so we can hear him sing."
What was that, Mister?
I could tell through the way he typed it that Joey is in pain already.
No, that's because he's got to go into Home Depot.
No, I think he enjoys that. Hashtag Joey likes turning to Home Depot for Tara Manillan.
I enjoy his stories, that's for sure.
Ben Jammins, I don't know whether we've called him in before, but how you doing, buddy? You can request some Run DMC, but I don't know any Run DMC. Even when I try to walk this way.
Imagine that.
Oh, God.
Imagine that.
Walk this way, not like that, just like that.
Oh, Joey got you.
My dog rolled over and started howling. Yes! I have communicated on a level.
The dog whisperer. Colin, does anyone know the song My Ding-a-Ling?
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with me ding-a-ling-a-ling.
A simple yes would have sufficed.
Well, I thought, let's inflict it on them.
You're doing good.
So I'm going to sand this to 400, seeing as how it's going to get some stain on there.
No, Vicky, there are some things that should remain sacred. And an Aerosmith track like that should remain sacred.
Right. Now, do I turn the bowl now and colour the inside of the bowl as well, or should I just do the rim and have the bowl just as wood?
Actually, do you know what, Wayne? I actually had a question on my last video. I can't remember if it was someone from out in the chat actually, asking me why we colour the whole top and then cut in to make the bowl. I don't know if you want to explain why we do that.
It's basically to give some contrast.
Yeah.
So it actually highlights the rim, and if there is any nice figuring in the centre of the bowl, it actually leaves the nice figuring in the centre of the bowl. Now this feathering here does go right from the outside. It does go in towards the centre of the bowl there. And if I was to just do the rim and then turn the bowl out, you'd have some of the feathering going into the bowl, as ordinary wood, which I don't mind, to tell you the truth. I think it'll look pretty cool. What do you reckon? Just do the rim?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I think.
I guess you could do something different and colour the bowl instead.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
No. This feathering's going to get coloured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that feathering needs colored.
Yeah, colour the feathering.
Yeah, the feathering needs colored.
Right,
What
there's
about-
a bit over here. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with black.
Colin says, for anyone who doesn't know, it's about a bell.
Yeah, I was just going to
Yeah,
read that out. Yeah, it's about a bell. There are several names for it.
2 bills.
Is it the beginning, the middle, or the end?
It's where they used to ring on the doorbell, then run away as kids.
No, that's what the
99
White
doors
Stripes
we used
did.
to call that.
Knockdown Ginger, we called it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a bit of black all the way around. What I'm
Katie
hoping
says,
to do
Terry, I
here,
don't know, Jake.
Do what?
Katie says that she doesn't know, Jake.
Well, nice to meet you. How are we doing?
He's the one that does the Hank Hill impressions.
Well, how are you doing there, Katie?
right, I'll just dry this off a little bit.
Joey says, colour those feathers there, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Jake from? He's from the shop that sells resin and resin accessories.
From
He's from
North-
Australia.
from Amarillo, Texas. North.
What I'm going to do now is sand back the black, and what I'm hoping is that some of the black will stay in the feathering and to highlight it. So we'll just sand that back a bit.
Billy!
Really?
Yeah, and it has. Some of it
Yeah.
stayed in there. So that's going to highlight that when I change colour, and I'm going to change the colour now to honey, which is basically a yellow.
Mark Shorten is in.
How you doing, Mark?
You got your coffee, Mark? Because I have.
Ah.
No, I've
So,
got a
Mark,
spiced
and then
rum. It's very nice.
We'll go over this again. And again, with this, I'm just going to do the feather part of this.
Ooh.
Whatever tickles your fancy, Wayne. Oh, God.
Like feathers.
A bit comes down here as
So
well.
what you do is you get the dang old feathers and you
Hey, Dan from CDA Woodturning's in. Hello, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
I'll
There
do a
you
bit
go,
on this
Jake.
knot area here.
Bonnie says, Katie, Cornish, we're trying to get Jake to sing Amarillo by Morning for us.
Yeah, you skipped all the other comments and went right to that one. That's amazing.
I did. I did. I did. I'm deliberately skipping comments.
Amarillo by morning, Dallas by night.
Amarillo by morning. Amarillo's where I'll be. That's all you get.
Armadillo.
That's what I thought he says.
Hey, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think I'm saying
Crunch
something.
on the
and something else
outside,
comes
crunch
out.
on the inside. Armadillo!
Armadillos.
And what I'm going to do with the rest of it, I'm going to do ruby red on the rest of it.
Oh, nice.
Ruby red.
I'll do it. What I'll try and do, I'll try and blend it in this area, so it'll be a fairly light covering in this area. Get stronger there, and then light again. So just
Chris said she missed it.
Can you do it again?
You ladies need to pay attention when Hank Hill's doing his talking. I do the good stuff on the Patreon with them. They get the extra stuff.
What dude's in? How you doing, Stephen? Armadillos in the morning. What was that? What was that advert for, Jamie? Can you remember?
Bars.
Dying bars. Yeah, that was it. Armadillos.
Yeah. Soft on the inside, crunch on the outside. Armadillos. It was Harry Enfield. You're pretty stupid, aren't you? Yeah.
The wood dude is in. What's up, man?
What's going on?
get that dried off.
Vicky says, "Go on, Jay, your turn." We haven't got a place around here called Armadillo.
Just sing a song about fish and chips, man.
Fish and chips.
Yeah,
You should
make up
have
a song about it.
little fishy on your little, because Wayne did last time. Wayne was straight in there with a little fishy dishy song.
Yeah. Thou shalt have a. Oh God, I'm forgetting it now. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy. Thou shalt have a fishy when the bird comes in.
Right, you want to make me sing a song about fish and chips?
Yeah.
What a wonderful fish, our souls. What a beautiful fish, our souls. No finer fish ever seen on a dish, our souls, our souls.
I always get more than we bargained for.
It's about a fish.
Crabs.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Told you, we'd just go with the
Dan says Captain Birdseye. We could have done the Captain Pugwash theme song.
Right, turn that speed right down now.
That looks awesome, that does.
That's cool.
Looks like one of your sunsets, Wayne.
It does a wee bit, doesn't it?
Way better than our
Just
singing.
let it dry a couple of minutes and just give everybody a reminder. Next Friday, Friday the 17th, 7:45 p.m. GMT, that's UK time. Steve SK Crafts is doing a live auction with, I think there's 12 pieces, including his, that have been auctioned off. Some really nice pieces in there. Each piece, you'll have 10 minutes to actually try and win it. Then it'll move on to the next one. There's also 2 raffle prizes. There's a raffle prize from our good friend Glyn at Yorkshire Grit. That's going to be a tin of original Yorkshire Grit, a tin of microfine Yorkshire Grit, and also a Yorkshire Grit hat as well. And also Terry from Chestnut Products is putting up a £50 voucher to spend at Chestnut Products. The only thing with that one is that that's only for people in the UK because of restrictions on posting stuff from Chestnut abroad. What else is going on? Oh, Jennifer is donating a mug to the raffle as well. So Jennifer Crafting Creations is started doing mugs with your logo or any design you want from a digital photograph. So whoever wins that can just get in touch with Jennifer and sort out what logo to go on there. I've already got one of the mugs. I bought one for Jane for Christmas, so I've had a look at that, and they're pretty damn brilliant, to tell you the truth. What else is happening? So yeah, it's starting at 7:45. Oh yeah, apart from that, there's the crowdfunding page as well. I think Steve's just put the link up again in the chat. That's for the Salvation Army. That's what the auction's all about, who do a lot of work, especially around Christmas time, with people who are homeless.
Yeah,
And that's your public service announcement for this evening. Other than Jamie, show the T-shirt again.
You want the T-shirt?
T-shirt.
You just surprised him. Hey, put your clothes on.
Put your clothes
There
back
you
on. Bob.
There we go.
That's
It's
mint.
good stuff.
Wee bit of self-promotion from me there.
Right, Eva's joined us in the chat. How you doing, Eva?
Hello, Eva.
Long time no see.
And Benjamin says, I like big bowls and I cannot lie. You weather brothers can't deny that when Wayne comes out with an itty bitty bowl and a round thing in your face. Book. I gave it a go, you know what I mean? I'm no M&M. But...
Right, so what I'm using now is orange-coloured web racks pad, which you can get from Chestnut Products. People ask about the different grades on these. Let's see if I've got one here. I've got a green one. The green ones, they're about 240 grit. The sort of purpley brownish coloured ones, they're 600 grit. The orange ones are about 1200, and they also do a white one as well, which is more for polishing. That's over 2000, that one is. So what I'm going to do is just knock back the sand and sealer with the orange. This shouldn't affect the colour too much, because all I'm doing is knocking back the sand and sealer.
Katie said she's never had so much fun wrapping our presents watching this. Oh no, she never had so much fun wrapping presents, not our presents.
Jen catches on to the little subtleties. Wayne said, moving on.
Moving swiftly on. Don't know, I like Ben's comment, so just for Ben.
Yeah.
That was the mic drop. I think I might have broke it.
Right. Again, I'm going to ask, do you think it needs a couple of highlights?
No.
Nope. Well, to tell you this week, I'm going to turn the bowl and then I'll decide.
And
so the bowl is going to start. Yeah. I don't usually ignore everything you say.
He asked you, maybe just so you can do the opposite.
No, I'm not a singer either. I just every now and again just like to inflict pain on people. You could start a new YouTube channel, singing for the deaf.
Oh.
I think that might have to become a thing.
You're singing so bad it make my dog throw up.
Well, we've had one howling tonight. I want throwing up.
Silver.
Don't worry, people. If you think that's bad, you should see the dancing.
You got a super chat in the in there from me, Wayne. It says silver.
Cheers, Jimmy.
There you go. Bonnie's chucked a song up, but I can't promise on the last line of that. Pete from Twisted Trees is in. How you doing, Pete?
Hey,
Pete.
Pete.
Jake's put a super chat in there that says silver.
Yeah, well, Robbo said highlights should have scorched black lines. And I'm erring on the side of caution with that, because I think that could look pretty good.
Said, okay. Gangnam style.
Whoopa Gangnam Style.
My dad's just been given 2 great big blooming speakers for his bar for the summertime, and they're Bluetooth speakers as well, and they are massive.
Vicky's talking herself into a concert, I think, in the chat there.
Yeah. Just going to give this gouge a quick sharpen.
Oh no. Wayne's tipped off on Grinder again.
Uh-oh.
Because you know,
She
I'm
said-
making up that.
Vicky said, ask Jamie, we don't believe him.
What's that? Ask me what?
How good a singer she is.
She can't sing.
He said it's howling. It's just noise.
It sounds like a cat being doctored without anaesthetic.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
Well,
It could scare people off. There you go. There you go. Gav Today Woodwork says Huey's rap tribute. Too many M&Ms. I like it. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? No, but I've just had a bag of M&Ms.
Wayne's rap name is 80 Grit.
Not 50 cents, but 80 grit. I reckon it was Crazy Bunny. Crazy.
What, by Seal?
No, Patsy Cline. Not Never Gonna Survive. Not that one.
oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm never gonna survive.
Right.
A little bit, Sandy Sealer.
Says you, Jamie, that sang to Sea Lion Dion.
Sea Lion Dion? Sea Lion Dion? What's Ricky,
Deep in
yourself.
in Texas.
You're making an idiot of yourself.
No, that is comment of the night. Wayne's rap name is Minty. Crazy frog. Ring ding 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 bang bang bop.
Ba, 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 ba.
Bop 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 bop.
That's just the sound of Wayne's lathe getting going.
Has to pull start it.
I'll kickstart it. It's bigger than that. You have to kickstart that one.
He's got a crank on the other end of it. They go.
Contact.
Vicky says, now I can do the crazy frog. She does that when she's asleep.
I got
Which bit's that? The bit at the beginning where he scratches his butt.
So I was still thinking no highlights on this, or what?
Yeah. Still thinking no highlights.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you guys because you know more than me, but I'm kind of thinking that a
You're
black
the
line would be nice.
you're the better singer.
That's debatable.
Right.
Only if you're deaf.
Okay, no highlights.
Okay.
So sorry, Robbo. I tried. I thought it was a good call, mate. Maybe that can be in the next one. It is a beautiful.
Robbo's obviously tired.
If it had been a plainer rim, if it hadn't had all the feathering in and the knot over here, if it had been a plainer rim, I probably would have put the highlights in there. But I think it's going to actually detract. There's a big word for Wednesday.
Jamie, can we have clarification on this? Vicky claims she sounds like Stevie Nicks.
She sounds more like Trevor McDonald.
Well, hold on. The last thing I remember about what Stevie Nicks sounds like is this. What was that?
She sounds like about 20 party whistles going off at once.
Eva's asking, how can you highlight with dark lines?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang
Bid
on.
16's in.
Hey, Rich.
What's up, man?
Right. What you use, Eva, is some of this. It's a piece of Formica.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put a very thin line in using. Oh, where's it gone? I've lost my bloody diamond tool.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh dear, how sad. What a shame. Never mind.
That's the one.
Well, there was a lot of those.
How sad. Never mind.
Right. So you use a fine point tool like that one, just to put a couple of thin lines in, and then you use the Formica, press it into the lines, so the wood actually burns and turns it black. That's what you do.
I see a red hole and I want to turn it black.
Connie said she doesn't sing, but she can hoot like an owl very realistically. And then I said, who? I said, who, Connie?
Brian's joined us. Heartwood Turney. How you doing, Brian?
Hey,
Hello, Brian.
And also Lewis, the Klondike Craftsman. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
What's up?
Bonnie says it's Brian's turn to sing.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just using microcrystalline wax to finish on the coloured part as well, because it is going straight over the top of sand and sealer. So again, shouldn't really affect the colour. He said as he takes all the colour off.
And it is a serious question. Have you ever turned a burnt piece of wood or flamed it afterwards like they do in Japan? So I guess she's.
Oh yes, yeah, loads of times.
Shoshugi Ban.
Believe it or not, Katie, once upon a time, the only colouring I used to do on wood was with a blowtorch. I was one of these guys who used to think that what is the point in colouring wood when there's so many different colours out there? At that time, I used to use a lot of exotic woods, which are more difficult to come by now. And I never used to colour wood. It's only been in the past maybe 4 or 5 years that I've really started getting into colouring. So the only colouring I used to do back then, way back in time, was basically with a blowtorch.
I've done a few Shoshugi Ban projects.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the living room. Done it for the base for the fish and that, because it just ties in with what's going on in the living room with the overmantel and that.
There we go. Come back and have a seat.
John Scarborough's in. How you doing, John?
Hello, John.
And Bill Wong.
Nice, mate.
Which way is the grain running? Grain's running that way.
That's
Well,
like
there you go. So
that's like a cousin to our collaboration piece, Wayne.
it is.
I like that.
Same colours.
Trying to get there you go. It looks. I'm trying to get the grain in the center of the bowl running horizontally. So that's running horizontally there. So we've got the flame effect at the top. So that's been a mixture of it's black intrinsic colours, honey, and ruby red, or ruby, I should say. So let's bring the guys in. There they are.
What have you got on your head?
It's mint. Oh, that's the look at that. Jimmy turned that, by the way.
It's mint. There was a question there just now about fractal.
Oh, right. Okay. Fractal burning, I will never touch. There's been too many incidents. Now, Jake did do some fractal burning a while back, and the video of that has just been taken down by YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the past week.
If you're not an idiot, though, it is safe.
Yeah, so it was. Had the directions there. It's a store-bought machine. I showed the safety equipment. I did everything. And there's videos out there of people making machines with microwaves, and those are still up. They took mine down. I'm not bitter about it. Be careful in your own shops, people.
Exactly. Mine's a microwave one, but you know what I mean. It's one of them. I won't do a video on it solely because people should go and find out.
I won't even try it. Me and electricity don't tend to get on very well anyway. Oh, Woodwork Learner said, very, very, very nice Wayne, though I nearly passed out because of the singing. What, my singing? Not wrong with my singing, man.
No, that'll have been mine. It's killing people's dogs, apparently, and all sorts. I'm about to be arrested by the RSPCA after this.
Right, guys, I'm about to press the button. Just another quick reminder about the 17th with the auction. I'm trying to remember all the people that have donated. Jamie's donated a piece. I've donated a piece. Steve SK is obviously doing a piece. Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner. Terry from TJ Turning. Brian at Heartwood. Ed Oliver. Lewis Golden. How many did I get there? I can't remember how many I got to there.
Oh, we were supposed to
There's a few others as well.
There's quite a few.
But there's some very nice pieces there. Steve has put, if you go to SK Crafts YouTube channel, he has done a video on the pieces. He's explaining how the auction works, and at the end of it, he shows all the pieces and who's doing them. Oh yeah, Stuart Farini's doing a piece as well, and I think I mentioned Ed. Barry Oak as well. Oh, and Keith Greenfield, he's doing a piece as well.
Yeah.
So that's us for tonight. I'll give you
Bonnie
another.
says, what time is my next live? My next live is tonight at 11 p.m. UK time or 6 p.m. Eastern.
There you go.
Every single day until the first.
So there you go. Final look. Oh, wrong way around. Final look. There it is.
Beautiful.
Sycamore, 13 inches by just under 2, coloured with Hampshire Sheen intrinsic colours, black, ruby, and honey.
Nice one, mate. Good job. Good job.
Grand. Thanks everybody for coming along. I'm not going to thank anybody for the singing, including me. Oh, Mike Walt's done a piece as well. I forgot to mention Mike. Mike Walt's done a piece as well.
Would Mike Walt be donating 2 pieces? The cup and the step?
Well, he might. If it's going to be a goblet, it might well be. Right, I am now hitting the button again. Thanks everybody for coming over. Much